places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here. Tampa, Florida. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go! Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! You ready! And we gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Wait.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston.
It's a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready! Blue ready! Follow! Let's get this! 45 to Mike, 45.
Winston now from the 50. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Throwing, Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown here as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. 78 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, prepared for wrinkles and counters, because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
His pass complete to Chris Godwin. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
52's the mark, boy. 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Harris now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Shaquille Barrett came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Where's 52? 52's the light. All day. All day. Any day. Check 52.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Winston now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 552. 6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. Sonny.
52, Mike 52.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
You go, let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And it's caught by Herndon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to Michael Thomas. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
Ready. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
We got 4.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Back to the Mike. Mike back to the
Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to Meredith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. As the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Feels right, feels right. Hey, here we go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
To throw is Bridgewater. And Decker's got it. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this one complete to Perriman. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 20-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Green, triple team. 45 tonight, 45 tonight. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long ball. Check, 45. Let's go. Check.
Winston now. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Double dog, that's the way. Mike 52. Check. No, Mike 52, Mike 52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Third and long for Winston. Looking long for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jameis now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check that. We want Mike 50. Wait.
From the red zone now, Winston looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Winston. Forced out to his left. Completes this one to Meredith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play fake. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. Bridgewater now. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Bridgewater again. On the move to his left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. And Josh Hill has it. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Man, I got you. Man. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On play action, Winston. He's going to sling it. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Switch. Hey, stop.
From the 27, Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Running with Kamara. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the ground, Kamara. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to revert. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 17 yards on the play, and a Buccaneer first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Out to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
I smell fear in that. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the Saints first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Even, fourth down, even. Check 45 to Mike.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Put that team on the first down. Watch the twist.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll have a first down past the 40 as they'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down now, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Mike 45. Quit talking about it and bring it. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
On second and 11 now. Winston gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 41 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jarrett Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 30, 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable
with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they try the sweep to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive now to